You guys were the last reason why I believed in love. Like, why?
I'm like, you need to
And they
help.
know people that have been married for 30 years.
About what's been going right. You know nothing about what's been going on in our relationship. All you see are these pretty pictures and these pretty videos, but like you don't know the reality of anything.
Yeah.
And you're sitting here thinking that I'm supposed to be like this beacon of like what love is supposed to be. Like, that's weird.
Are you into big boom? Keep telling people you have anxiety issues. It's a lie. You are just wicked and mad.
Look, you've done BBL and we're all happy for you. Carry your new bum and go outside.
This is the podcast for you.
I'm not poor.
Are you sure? It's because they are vaping. Now everybody's marrying on time.
At your big age.
Wait now.
Do you know that I don't have clean pants to wear tomorrow?
I said what I said. The Unsolicited Opinions podcast starts now.
Please, this is a public place.
Hello, y'all. My name is Simi. In this episode, we talked about all the things from dating to relationships to secret debt. Okay. I'm very excited to get into it.
Hello, boys and girls.
Hello, all.
How are you guys today? Today we have a guest.
You do.
Do you want to introduce yourself to the people?
Yes. Hello, everyone. My name is Simi, and I'm very excited to be here.
Yay!
So if you guys can't tell, we're not around. We're not home.
We're not home. This is a temporary. We're borrowing somebody's home.
Yeah.
Just for this. You see the things that we do, the lengths that we go for this thing. Anyway, very, very excited to have you on. Absolutely love your Instagram.
Oh, thank you.
I've been following you for like a long time.
Stop.
No, seriously.
I love you
for
guys'
real.
podcast.
Literally, I'm not joking. Maybe like a quarter of my like Instagram wish list, everything is from your page.
That makes me very happy.
Yes.
Yay.
So,
But how have you been?
I'm good. I feel like I just turned 30.
Yes, congratulations.
So, thank you. I feel a new version of myself, coming in. So yeah, it's like I'm just.
I like how
whatever.
30 does that. It's
Yeah,
weird,
it's like a
but
click.
like there's actually a difference.
Yeah,
There's
it
a
just
real, real
happens.
difference.
It's so interesting.
Yeah,
So,
particularly
yeah.
if you're a woman, if you're a Nigerian woman, if you have 30 is like big woman age. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like if you're an African woman, I think it stretches to other cultures as well. There's like a thing about.
There's like a thing about being 30. Yeah. Usually, I feel like in my culture, they expect me to be like married.
Oh,
kids.
for sure.
I feel like everyone
for
maybe.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like you're
For
30 now, so
Right. What's going on?
like
For sure.
what do you have coming up
Yeah,
next?
when my mom was 30, she had 2.75.
Yeah, my mom
No
had
kids.
Yeah.
Not
My
the
mom had 2
3/4.
kids as well when she was 30 already. So.
Yeah. So they kind of look at us like,
They're like, so
Yeah, they're like, what's happening?
It's like, where did we go wrong? And my mom is always like, you're so beautiful, so funny.
Right.
You know, you have a
You're
master.
smart.
She's
You
like,
have an education.
master's.
Right.
Like, what's going on?
yeah, they think very differently.
Yeah.
But I wanted to talk just a little bit about you specifically, but you as like a creator and all the kind of really cool things you're able to do.
Yeah, and like the journey you've been on with that.
Yeah.
How have you found that?
Yeah. So I feel like I've always been a creative person. Like even as a child, I really loved the arts, singing, writing, drawing. I think what stuck for me throughout my life was definitely writing. So for me, I think my first like introduction into the social media world was through Twitter.
Yeah.
And I would always just like write random things on there. I like randomly wrote a poetry book one time. Like,
Really?
like I was just doing whatever I wanted to do. And then Instagram kind of started popping off, and I was keeping it like very writer / like cutesy photo aesthetic on there. And I also was working real jobs in real life as well. So I didn't really start making money or doing anything super creative until I want to say like 2020. That's when I started really I was like, oh, people will pay me to like show up here. That's crazy, you know? And I think my audience grew at that time throughout 2020 and beyond. And I've been full-time since 2022.
What was that switch like?
Or 2021.
You're working full-time jobs and then you're now creating full-time.
It was a hard switch, I think, for me, because I'm someone who's used to structure and a schedule, Like I was like, oh, I don't have to wake up at 9 a.m. Then it's like, oh, I don't have to wake up. Like that's what, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I don't have to do anything, And it's like you have to kind of put yourself in a space where you're still in work mode, but you have to create your own structure. But for me, I think it just got to a point where I couldn't balance both. Like I was like working a full-time job at the time a job I really, really wanted
Yeah.
as well. But I just felt like there was more potential with being a full-time creator for me. So yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I think generally in the creative space, because now it seems quite saturated, and that's globally.
Yeah.
It's not America specific. Globally, it feels like the creative scene is highly saturated.
Mm-hmm.
But I tell people all the time, there's a lot of stuff, but is there a lot of good stuff?
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
anybody can, set up their camera
Yeah,
and
there's
do
not a lot of
anything. But like how many of them do you go back to?
Go
Yeah,
back
every
to,
time?
right.
I'm on YouTube all the time. I'm on Netflix all the time. There's thousands of hours of content, but
Yeah.
it still feels like there's nothing to
There's
watch.
nothing to watch. Yeah, no, absolutely. Especially Netflix. I'm like,
Yeah.
what is this?
Yeah.
Like,
Literally,
really
I
hard.
was watching something yesterday and I was just like, wow, I can't believe the number of people that have been involved in making, like in putting this together, because
like,
how
what
could
is
you
this?
all
Right.
have missed the fact
Yeah.
that this is really bad?
And I mean, we're Nigerians, so we know all about Nollywood.
Oh,
There's like hundreds of things that come out
They're
every day.
literally,
Yeah.
and the thing is, sometimes when you see like the low budget things, you're like, okay, fair, but they shot this in 3 days. What's your own excuse? You shot
You know
this
what's so
over
funny?
9 months.
I never thought about that. I guess like Nollywood is like a version, like in America, we would call that like Tyler Perry.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm
like,
saying?
It's
Where
like
it's
home videos, but
we can tell you wrote this in
you
like
know,
2
you know,
days.
no, you know.
And shot this in like a day.
Everyone was like, all the actors were on vibes. People were just saying what they like.
Yeah,
You know,
a friend
seriously.
of ours just made a film, and he was telling us how like some of the actors, like more veteran actors and actresses who are particularly strong in comedy,
Mm-hmm.
kind of told him that a lot of times they would have guidance. So it wasn't really like a script.
Yeah.
It's like, this is the scenario.
That's so
But when
interesting.
you're ready to be, but when it's time, so let's say we're in the scene together.
Yeah.
When it's time for you to start your line, they'll give them like a word to say. So I'll have to say, and that is rubbish. And when you hear that is rubbish, you then... And so,
I had no idea that that's how it goes.
yeah, so a lot of times they didn't have the same types of like
Yeah.
script, particularly with like comedy scripts. They just would do what they liked.
Yeah.
Really, they don't explain to them like, this is the scenario.
I guess that's how you get all the Nollywood memes though. Like there's so
Yes.
many good ones.
There's so many
There's
good
so
ones.
many
And
good
most of them,
ones.
you know for sure that nobody told them to say this.
No.
This
Right?
this is like...
This is 100% you.
This is 100%.
I wonder if that one meme where she's like,
vibes.
quang, 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 quang.
They didn't tell her that.
There's no
It
way.
is.
There's
There's no
no
way.
way.
There's no way. You can't come up with that. Like just that's in your hearts.
Yeah.
That is not on the
No,
phone.
that's
She
100%,
was
'cause that's
triggered off
like
of that
a-
situation.
That's like it's not our version of CNN, but it's like national news. So it's the sound before.
It's the sound. It's the sound before. There's like a national news thing, and she's mimicking like for just the idea that you're walking up to someone, and the script probably said like, announce
Be
yourself.
surprised,
to
right?
them.
Announce yourself. No, I mean, Nollywood's a great example of like, anyone can make content, but it's not always gonna
but they got it out
be
the mud
great.
too.
Yeah.
They made it. They actually just made it happen because it's only recently entertainment became even slightly respectable.
Yeah.
For the
In
longest
Nigeria.
time, you couldn't tell your
Yeah.
family
You
were
couldn't
trying
because
to
it felt silly, and these guys were literally doing like 50, 100 movies back to back to back.
That's wild.
You see a film in parts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wow.
Yes.
Because it's like, well, considering that all 5 parts took 2 months
Yeah.
to film, it was
It's
just,
It's
it
just
seems
too much,
silly
yeah.
that that's what you're doing until now. But before we go too deep into your story,
Mhm. We have dilemmas.
we
People
have
write
dilemmas.
into us.
People write
dilemmas.
into us.
Ooh,
Honestly, for
okay.
reasons that we're still trying to understand
Okay.
why they would do that, but
Okay.
they do it, and we're going to respond to some of them
Oh gosh.
today. So I'm going to read them out.
Okay.
90% of them,
98%
of them are about
Relationships.
relationships.
Oh, always.
The girlies keep talking
relationships
about
make the world go round
The
at this
keep
girlies-
point.
talking about dysentery men.
Yeah.
They're lying.
And
In
they're
theory, the
absolutely
girlies
10,000%
are
lying.
dysentery. In reality,
Yeah, no,
what
they're
they
lying.
love-
It's not
we
really
just did
happening.
we did a show in London. We did a show in Toronto. 93% of the dilemmas in there, because we have people writing during the show. They're
like
like,
during
Oh,
show,
the
people also,
dilemmas.
during show, people stand up.
Wow. Yeah.
And all the girls.
all the girls. "Oh, does he love
Everybody.
me? Do I
No,
love
he doesn't.
him?
I just start saying like, no, he doesn't. Like next, like what are
My
you talking
theory
about?
is always at the point where you're writing into a podcast.
Yeah.
it's not working.
It's not working. Yeah, no. If you have to start asking, like physically asking other people, no.
And I'm like, once you have, even, when you're in situations, once you start asking yourself certain kinds of questions, could it? And then there's like a convincing yourself you have to do. I'm always just to myself like, sis, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something about Nigerian women. I say it all the time. We achieve.
They achieve. They always achieve. Now, there are a couple of babes who are once again doing what? Achieving.
Yep.
It's the gals from Bolden. Okay. Always we put you on. And I don't think you guys are like catching what
They don't appreciate it.
They don't. But now we're putting you on. We've been using and trying out some products from Bolden. What do you like?
I love their dark spots fix. My enemies have been at work. And the Bolden lady said, don't worry, jolly baby. We got you.
Got you.
So I like their dark spot fix. I don't use that every night. I use it like every 3 nights. But what I really, really like and I use every single night is their cleanser, like the face wash. It's very gentle. It doesn't have like a strong scent and it does what it's supposed to do. It's not stripping too. Like, you know how your face, sometimes you use some things, then your face is not really dry. It's not dry. No. It does what it's supposed to do. It's lovely, smells great, doesn't have any
all these weird things. Yeah. Let me tell you what I use because these days I like to like feel like I'm into skincare.
Take me, please.
So the thing is I use the eye patches because then you walk around. I make a point to walk around everywhere with the eye patches. Like I'm planning to step out because they're gold and so it's a vibe. I'm planning to actually step out with the eye patches to somewhere. Anyway, my dark circles are like going down and I'm quite enjoying.
Oh, I love to hear that.
You're just supposed to use it like once, twice. That's not how I use it, but that's how you're supposed to use it. And also the glow hydrating mask. Again, if you really
saying it like that? What's the
glow hydrating mask? I feel like that's the feeling you get. Glow hydrating mask. Okay, it's because you don't know.
Okay,
but if you want to feel like you're really doing skincare, you're applying things. You know when your face, all those skincare videos where your face is now like glowy, dewy. Do you know what I mean? Sure. When you've done it, that's how I feel.
Okay.
I have a glow. There's like a light on me, like a halo. That comes out naturally. I promise you, use this thing, you'll see the halo. Your character might be bad. I have a great character. So the halo is there for me. And the glow hydrating mask is just shining on.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they have a great collection of products. Those are the ones we've used and
I'm excited to try
more back.
Yeah.
But we want to hear what you think, what you like, what's working for you. We also love the fact that these are 2 Nigerian American women. Fun fact, they went to school together.
Really?
Lost touch, did MBAs, and they're married brothers.
Oh, wow. You see, doing things.
Achievements on many fronts.
Many fronts. Everybody's just involved. We love to see it.
Exactly.
Anyway, buy Bolden, use Bolden. Bye.
Yeah.
Okay,
Terrible.
I'm going to try and find. And some of them are so long. I'm like, you need a group chat. You need...
Long-winded.
Literally.
But what I've learned, especially being a content creator over the years, like people think that the internet is their journal. Yeah.
They actually do.
No, it's very, very like alarming.
And people are looking for people to talk to.
Yeah.
They don't have, and I'm constantly like the amount of information that you're giving us is significant.
Yeah,
Even when they bump into FKNI in public, I think the nature of podcasts, and we love it because it's really warm. So podcasts, you feel like you know people. So people come up to us and they're telling us like secrets in public. And just like, oh, hi, how are you? Like you could be going, maybe you're going to the same place. And they're just like, oh, how are you doing? And I'm like, I'm fine, how are you? And they're like, I'm good. But you know what? This morning, my boyfriend told me he wants to open our relationship. And so I'm just thinking, and you're just there like, how do you feel about it? And they're like, oh, I don't really want to do it, but I love him. I'm like, girl, do you like it? I love it.
I guess I don't like, I'm like, sure. I guess I don't even know at that point.
Yeah, but it's nice. It's nice when people feel safe. But it's just so interesting how much people need someone to
I mean, that's why ChatGPT has gone like through the roof. Because people don't know how to,
oh my God.
Didn't Sam Altman have to say that, guys, this is not what it's for. Like, it's not your, this is public domain.
This is not your journal.
Yeah, this is public domain. Like, the fact that I had to say that was crazy. So I can't imagine what they've seen.
Yeah, no.
It's public.
I'm actually like convinced that some people are in active relationships with it.
No, they are.
Yes.
They are. In America specifically, I don't know about other places yet, but in America specifically, there are people who are quite literally in
No, but I think Nigerians
like sexual relationships with these robots.
Nigerians are a bit too. We haven't gotten there at all. Like it'll be too. I think no, I don't. Not yet. Like using ChatGPT as like an actor.
I do think that it's like a privilege to be able to sit down on your computer all day, every day, and use ChatGPT. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like you don't have anything else to do. In Nigeria, you're like doing things.
Yeah, and people
have to work and like live their life.
And people wouldn't also engage with it in like a meaningful way. So I don't know how to explain. Like,
it'd be like
you talking about saying, "Oh, I'm really lonely, and so I'm using ChatGPT as a girlfriend." Like Nigerians wouldn't engage with you.
No.
They'd be like, "You're sick." They're not going to be kind and gentle about figuring out how to talk to you about it. They'll be like, "No, you're not well. You're not well." There are many people outside. They just go outside and say, "I need relationship."
That makes me very happy. I think that's the only thing about African culture specifically that makes me happy, where it's very like rooted in reality. It's like, it's like, what are you talking about? Like, please.
It would actually, and the thing is, that kind of thing, as like an Africa, to be honest, you can't tell anybody.
You can't tell anybody.
Yeah, you cannot.
You cannot tell anybody
like what
you're doing.
No,
no, you can't tell anybody.
Like, because I just remember there was a time that I was like, I was going through it mentally, and I'll never forget. I thought I could confide in my dad. I was like, "Oh, Daddy, I think I'm having like some mental health struggles." He was like, "No, you're broke."
You see what I'm saying? Like, it's just a very
my
simple...
sister, you don't have money.
Right. It's a very
like, all these things you are saying.
Very
it's
simple
just...
situation. Yeah.
He was like, "Go and walk." You don't have money.
I remember it was like one of our friends had an event for moms. It was called the Mom Fund, and it was about moms and money. And one of the audience asked them, the like older 60-something moms, Nigerian, and asked them like, "Oh, how did you balance like mom guilt?" And they were like, "Yeah, I didn't have that." They were like, "This is a new age."
Exactly.
No, 100%.
They were just like, "What do you want me to do? I'm working."
Yeah.
Like,
100%.
Let's just keep it moving.
My mom tells all my friends that have kids that you guys are too good. Like this motherhood thing, you're doing too much, and that's why you feel.
Yeah, they were all like, "Yeah, sorry, we actually
feel so tired."
Yeah, they were like, "We didn't."
My mom is 100% convinced that we're all ballistic. She's like, all this stuff they're talking about.
Like, you're doing way too much for these kids.
Or like, cry it out. She's like, "No, we did what we could. If the baby wasn't cooperating, fine." Like,
no, yeah.
She was like, "Yeah, you guys are too. You're too invested."
Yeah.
Have you found one?
I have found a couple.
Okay.
Oh gosh. Okay.
I'm gonna ask which one you guys want to do. There is my father is a cheat. There is my husband is in secret debt.
Ooh.
There is I don't like my mother-in-law. There is I can't stand my twin.
Let's do the last three.
Okay. So the cramped twin says, "Hey, FK Angela and guest, I really need your help with something that's been weighing on me for a while. Here's the situation. Me and my twin just don't get along. And it's been especially tough as we've gotten older. When we were kids, everything felt simpler, like we were two halves of the same person. But now in our 30s, the differences between us are so obvious, it's hard to ignore. We've had very different life experiences, went to very different high schools, studied in different countries. I wonder if that's part of the reason we're so disconnected. We tried working together on businesses and projects, but every time it ends in a fight. I can't help but relate to the P-Squared twins when I hear their stories. They've been through a lot that feels similar to what we're dealing with. Another issue is that he earns more than I do, which has created some tension between us. On top of that, I feel like my parents give him preferential treatment because of his financial success, which makes things even more complicated. Whenever I speak my mind about any of this, he feels like I'm holding a grudge against him. So here's my question. How do I fix this? How can I bring us back to a place where we are not just brothers, but twin brothers like we used to be? Any advice would really mean a lot. Thanks so much.
Simi, what do you think?
That's very interesting.
Very, very interesting, especially because they're both guys.
Yeah, they're both guys.
Yeah, I think people would judge twins who don't get on. Even I do so harshly.
There's a part of me that's a bit like, that's actually not the whole point of your twindom.
Right.
It's like this telepathic thing you're meant to have.
They're just closer. Like everybody just assumes that twins are like, I have friends, twin brothers, till date. They joined my secondary school when they were 13.
Yeah.
And they are so close. Like one knows when the other one is. One lives in Nigeria, one lives in Senegal. One knows when the other one is ill.
Yeah.
One knows when the other one, before they speak, it's like, I think I need to call my brother. I think something is wrong. Or they're so close. Yeah, they're so close.
Yeah.
So whenever I hear of twin brothers not getting along, so there are these really, really popular twins, Nigerian artists, and they were huge.
Like they
for
were
the longest time.
huge.
P-Square, they were huge. And then a couple of years ago,
they fell out.
And it's been a big...
Like it's been huge, like legal, the police is really bad. And obviously it's all, because obviously they were making a lot of money as big artists. So everything is like, everything is
and every Nigerians keep saying, I can't believe it, they're
like
twins.
We're just like, they're twins.
They're not even ordinary brothers, they're twins. Like people can't believe when twins don't get on. But what do you think?
I mean, I don't know how I would get that situation back on track. I think I would probably focus on myself and my life and like, you know, not necessarily making more money than my twin, but just figuring out how to feel as though I am at an equal standing place with them. Because I'm like, if that seems like the crux of your issue, then that's probably what you should focus on. Like, who cares about the relationship right now? Like, you know, I mean, like, it's like, go get your money up. Like,
I didn't want to say, but I was like, the problem is because they're guys, there's such a huge focus on the money.
Yeah, like, it's like, just go get your money up and I'm sure it'll fix the issue.
We all know that half of you people's issue is that you feel somehow because he's rich.
Exactly.
And so if you want to solve that problem separately,
then go get rich.
And he also feels, because especially position in the family, if there's only two of you, oh, that's horrible.
Yeah. And I also think with men specifically, like they're not going to go for the whole like, oh, poor victim baby. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't care. So it's like, go get your money up. Like, I'm sorry. Like I feel like the poor victim baby would be like, oh, y'all can go to family therapy, but that's not going to really change how they perceive you. Yeah. If you're saying money is like the reason why he feels more respected.
Yeah, I think the other thing is that there is like an inherent pressure because you are twins to be close. And that he clearly doesn't feel. He doesn't care about that. But you are feeling it deeply like this is my... But like you said, you are actually completely different people. You didn't even go to the same schools from when you were very young. You did, like you're both on different paths. And so you are siblings. You are twins, sure, but you are siblings in the way that like my sister and I don't live in the same country.
Yeah.
And so I think you need to, first of all, just for your sanity, remove the twin pressure because you're the only one feeling it. There's a lot of times where only one part of the people involved, only one person is trying to make it work.
Yeah.
So it'd be different if you're both trying to make it work, but you can't quite figure it out. But from what you're saying, it kind of sounds like you are very bothered about not being close. And he's like, cool. Like,
yeah, he's like, all right, cool.
He's like, sure, like, whatever.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And
I think some people just don't value, like, it's like, you can value something so much, but like, this other person just doesn't.
Yeah. It's sad and I get it, but it sounds like you have been trying.
Yeah.
And maybe just try being friends. Don't put the like twin, close brother pressure on it and see how that ends up. But also, you guys might just not get along. I don't really know. That you might not be able to fix that.
Yeah, I think the bulk of this stuff is his financial insecurity for sure.
Yeah,
I think
it was brought up a few times.
Yeah, I think it's a part of him is projecting extra stuff onto that because he mentioned it like 2 times or 3 times in that very short.
Yeah.
So there's that, and then the second thing is that there's clearly like unmet expectations. So he has expectations of his twin brother that he's just not meeting. So maybe he expects his twin, like when his parents are being a bit more, because if you're African, a lot of African parents respect the kid who has more money. Like that's just the way the way it is. And so maybe you expect your brother to be like telling your parents, no, don't do that. Don't do that. You know, just expect him to kind of be a bit of your champion a little bit and show people how to treat you almost. And so when he doesn't do that, that disappoints you. And when he's not making more of an effort with you guys' attempts at business succeeding, you feel upset. And it happens in romantic relationships a lot, but a lot of people have unmet expectations because they don't actually say anything and they get so mad at people for not guessing.
Right.
Like if your twin brother doesn't know that you feel a way about the fact, he might just think, man, we've tried to do business before, it didn't work.
But like it's not working out. He might not also think it's this deep for you.
It's this deep for you. Yeah. Like he's probably just thinking, oh well, or he's probably not thinking, oh, I think my brother feels bad because he doesn't make as much money as me. Like sometimes people just don't think like that. And if you're not saying anything, you're just quietly building these resentments while that person is kind of going around in the world. So I think it's very embarrassing to talk about feeling away, or it's very embarrassing to feel strongly about something and the other party doesn't. You feel so silly. But if you have two options, you either just keep quiet and accept it for what it is, or be very honest with your brother. Like, yo, it's really weird to me that as twins, we just don't seem to get along.
Yep.
Yeah.
And sometimes I feel really insecure because there's stuff you're able to do for the family because you have more money. And so I feel like I'm
can't do that.
sidelined.
Yeah.
If you're not ready to say that, you're just going to have different versions of this for the next couple of years before you explode in like a really embarrassing way.
And I'm really
like one day your family is going to be having a meeting and you're just going to lose your shit.
Yeah. Actually.
And everybody's going to be like, is he well?
No, actually.
You're just going to come out and say, and people will be like, wait, why do you say all this things? Like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, and then it will come out as jealousy.
Yeah.
So I think, unfortunately, and man, you guys have to be honest about how money fucks with you guys so bad.
Yeah.
Like that's all this other emotional
a lot
stuff.
of you cannot actually cope when there's no
money. Really messes with their brain.
It's crazy to me personally, but I'm always just like, they can't cope. It's their whole personality. And even people that don't think it is, once you're broke, all of a sudden you're an introvert.
Right.
You're shy. You don't want to go
hate
out.
people.
You have a terrible attitude. You're bad in bed. What's going on? I'm just like, at least.
Bad in bed is so real.
Yes, it really is.
So I
but good luck.
don't understand.
Yeah, good luck. I hope you guys work it out.
I honestly, I wish you the very best.
Also get your money
I wish you the very best. Okay. I'm going to do one because one babe tried to send us a voice note. Anyway. A thoroughly stressed out woman. I'm doing this one because it's exactly what we were saying before. Please help me. This might be lengthy, but please help me. You already know that.
I already know.
So I met my boyfriend last year and he's been great. He was super into me, talked about our future plans, how he wanted to build a life with me and all that. And I was the one telling this man to calm down because I felt like everyone was too fast. Fast forward to recently, his communication has dropped. I literally cried and asked this man what I did to him. I even had to confide in ChatGPT because honestly, I was going crazy. Only for him to respond that he feels overwhelmed and under pressure and my biological clock is ticking and whatnot.
Wait, whose biological clock is ticking?
Hers. He feels overwhelmed by her biological clock. A little context, he wants to leave the country, Nigeria, by 2026. So he's been working on that. But this man had a conversation with me earlier into the relationship that he can't do long distance and he wants us to go together. So we have to be married, which is fair. Now, in the response to what I sent him, he talks about not wanting to settle down for at least 3 more years and how I'm putting pressure on him. Also talks about how I've been constantly cranky since I'm in a little bit of a dilemma and it feels like all our conversations have just been me constantly ranting about this. I get it and I'm working on it, but I'm so confused on what to do. I definitely can't do long distance relationship either. So what do I do now? By the way, I recently met his mom and I think she doesn't like me, which is why he's been acting super weird, but I don't know.
Hello, boys and girls. I am back again to tell you about Misan. Nigerians in Nigeria can now sign up on the Misan app and get virtual USD cards. You can use these USD cards for all your international payments, Spotify, Amazon, if you want to buy me something on ASOS, anything you like. Remember, Misan used to be called Coins by Bamboo, but now we are Misan. Before, you could only use the app if you were in Canada, but now it works for transactions to an additional 15 countries. You can fund your card in Naira or in dollars, anyone you have. There are low transfer fees, amazing exchange rates, and no hidden charges. So run, do not walk to the Misan app. Bye.
Girl.
So many things.
Yeah, because
so many.
The crux of this what do I do about what?
Yeah.
Because first of all, you started by telling us the real issue. He was super into you, now his communication has dropped.
Right.
This other thing he's saying about how he wants to move in 2026. And so the plan was you guys were going to get married and move together. Now he has just told you that even though he's moving in 2026, he doesn't want to settle down for 3 more years. Which math are we doing?
Right.
Yeah.
You're not involved in his plan.
The math is not making any sense.
That's the thing. I think one of the hardest
things. He has left you in his plans.
Yeah.
One of the hardest things if someone has ever started breaking up with you before you've caught on, it's the most confusing thing in the world.
Yeah, it's the worst thing in the world.
It's the most confusing thing in the world.
Like they checked out and you're catching up and you're like, wait, when did this happen?
Like, when did this happen?
It's the most confusing thing in the world. And I think that's what's happening to her. We had a live dilemma like this literally at the show in Toronto. This girl stood up and by the time she was done, the entire hall was like, girl, he's done.
We were like,
no. Like
we were just like
8,000 people are like, my dear.
But it's
I
actually
would feel so embarrassed. Oh my God.
She was still like, no, you guys. She was so cute because she couldn't understand. And it was the same thing. Like he was super into it at first.
Yeah.
And now he's just kind of backtracked and she doesn't get it. And I think that's what's happening here. He started off, and another thing, because women still don't understand that. Men just say anything.
Men say, oh my God. Just imagine meeting someone within a year. They're saying, I plan to move somewhere in 2026. And so because I want you to come, we're going to get married.
They just say things.
Men coming hot. They come in hot all the time.
Yeah, I've officially stopped accepting like the hot and heavy.
Yeah, I know.
In the beginning, like, you like me just because we had one night together. I'm like, sir, you don't know me. I'm evil.
I'm like, you're actually not in love with me.
Like, leave me alone.
No
I'm about to rob you. Leave me alone. Like, please stop this nonsense.
Yeah,
like,
I feel bad for
you
her.
gotta stop the love bombing in the beginning.
Yeah. I think, and you know, the thing is, because it feels so good, you hold on to that earlier feeling for so long within the relationship and it carries the men through a lot. So you don't recognize till it's really, really bad.
Yeah.
So when they're hot and heavy in the beginning, you hold on to how that made you feel.
And you're actually
and
no
you also
longer
give hot
in
and
real
heavy
time.
back
You're
in
still
return.
on that promise.
Yeah.
Yes. The reality of how he's behaving doesn't say much. Like,
I was gonna tell her to drop him as soon as she said the communication drop. Oh, okay. Like I think like what I want women to like really understand is be okay with leaving like a thief in the night.
Yeah.
I don't care how much you love this person, how much you've envisioned. You don't want to start over. You don't want to do. I'm so sorry. Like this man will leave you like a thief in the night. You need to just get up. At the moment something is not working, if you've already expressed yourself and said, hey, I don't like that you're doing this, or I don't like that we don't talk as much, I don't like that, and he hasn't changed anything, leave.
Yeah, and the thing is, this thing
it's a
of
very
him
simple
being
answer.
so overwhelmed
by
so overwhelmed. He's under pressure. He's so overwhelmed. Like, I don't understand why you want to fix this kind of stuff. Someone is literally like, your entire being is making me feel somehow. And you are here like, so what should I do? I'm like, it's there. Everything. Then you met his mom. She doesn't like you. Listen, everything is compound. Everything is heading in one direction. Now, you know this thing about, it's not, she can never fathom that he's actually just not into it. It has to be that his mom doesn't like him.
Yeah, or it has to be like something else.
And I'm like, you know what? Let's key into that. Okay, now his mom doesn't like you. It can't work.
Yeah.
So if this is what's going to help you, I think we should get right on that.
Yeah.
I think we should get on it quickly. Like, I'm actually so sorry, but it's just, it's
Leave
unfortunate.
him.
Yeah. And the fact that you are in this position that you're in now tells me that you yourself, you're just looking for something else
to hold on to
say this isn't going to go away. And I don't even think it's the guy. I honestly think it's this thing you've built up in your head about how this is going to go. You really like him. I'm so sorry, but he's actually not it.
Like, you got love bombed. It's okay.
Yeah, he's making you go crazy.
Yeah.
And once you start feeling mad, it's time.
It's time to go.
It's time.
We say it all the time. Don't let a man make you crazy.
Don't.
It's so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing to act out of yourself because of a relationship. I believe in acting out of yourself for money.
Yep. Like if there's opportunities in front of you, go. You can embarrass yourself a little bit. I get that.
I understand that, but with relationships, especially a dying relationship, I just don't think
dead. You said dying, dead.
I don't get like acting out and trying to. You know, you're looking for strange women. We don't know you. We don't even know your backstory. You're asking us to give you advice just so that you can go back and say, oh, it's true. Maybe I'm being impatient. Maybe I don't understand what he's going through. You know, like he's trying to save all this money. He's trying to immigrate from a different country. His mindset. And maybe his mom doesn't like me and he loves me so much. He's under pressure. You start telling yourself stupid stories stand up.
No,
Like you actually need to rise up.
No,
I like what Simi said, like
actually.
a thief in the night. See, and the thing with you is you've already said too much.
yeah, you've
know.
already said too much.
I know
yeah,
you've
yeah.
said so much. You need to just, all you need to do is say, okay, no problem, bye.
No,
Don't
literally.
say anything.
And say it one time.
Don't
Like normalize
say-
saying something one
Thank you.
singular time. I promise you they have ears and they can hear you and they
Yeah.
understand the words that you're saying. Like they don't care.
Yeah, FK and I have said this before. Women need to learn to stand on business.
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't threaten what you're not going to do.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Because once you do it that one time, he's like, oh, this is a fool.
yeah.
And I'm going to enjoy this premium ride of fooling. If you say
Yeah,
you're the type
yeah.
of woman who I don't like this, show him you don't like it that first time.
Yeah.
Don't keep repeating yourself over and over again, like or some clown shit. And he too is just like, oh man, whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just
literally.
like,
He's
what,
man,
like
whatever.
you said all this before. It's not hitting. Don't worry. Look,
I think it's just
promise
like you really get, I think women get so used, like what is happening is you're making a man who is naturally a loser feel like a winner.
Yeah.
When they're doing these things and
Yep.
they keep having access to you and they keep being able to like talk to you and be in relationship with you even though they're not doing anything that you want them to do.
It is the constant. It is somebody sitting there knowing, isn't it this one?
Right.
I'll just call her, I'll beg
Right.
her.
And she'll take me back.
No, you can't do it.
He's a loser.
You can't do it.
Like he can't
You
even
need
juggle
to-
two
you need
things
for
at
yourself.
once.
It's
What?
okay to take an L from time to time.
Just
Take it,
firm it.
take it, firm it,
Firm it.
Girl,
firm it.
right. I'm like, I'm
See,
taking many
call your
Ls.
friends, cry in your house, It's okay.
Yeah.
Like we're talking about, so there are many L's that one
No,
takes.
yeah, there's many L's
Many
to
Ls.
take. Okay,
You have to rise
It doesn't
up.
say anything about you
Listen,
as,
you have
as
to
a
keep it
person.
moving. You have to keep it
Right.
moving. Let's keep it moving. Okay, what was the other one you wanted to do? You said the last three. There was
I hate my mother-in-law.
great.
Mm.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't even hear that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jola's mentee from Cameroon says, hello, FK and Jola. I really don't like my mother-in-law. I love her as a person and I like my husband's. I love her as a person and as my husband's mother.
All right.
But the relationship I have with her isn't close like what I imagined it would be before we got married. I find myself finding fault in everything she does. I never act in a way that shows that though. I'm always nice as a daughter-in-law is expected to be, but in my heart of hearts, I don't like spending much time in her house or being around her for any extended period of time. I deliberately even miss her calls sometimes. I fear I may be undermining my husband's family and thinking of my own family as better than them. And that's why I'm having these feelings. Please note that she hasn't done anything bad to me. And I feel very terrible that I just feel this way about her. How can I condition my mind to liking her?
I feel like I would need more context. Like,
Yeah,
why
I wonder, what does she
No,
do?
you know I don't.
Why?
I think
You don't like
women,
her.
I think women, particularly African women, are primed to think that they're supposed to be like. So there's this thing of like when you leave your family, your husband's family is your new family.
Your
Yeah.
new family,
Yeah.
yes.
And so there's
yes,
and
yes.
even your family makes a whole song and dance about it, about how
Yeah.
now that's your
We're
family
passing
now
you off
and
to the family. Yeah.
and so you're under pressure to like have your mother-in-law be obsessed with you and you like her to just like your own mother-daughter
Yeah.
relationship and all that stuff. Do you know there's someone I was talking to and I'll never, like this thing blows my mind till today. And we were just having a general like back and forth and I was saying how it's really important to me that
This episode of I Said What I Said is brought to you by Madala, a healthy hibiscus cordial.
You can find out more at drinkmadala.com. Bye.
like at least I have like a good relationship with my in-laws. And he was like, why? He deadass was like, what are you talking about?
That's
Why?
actually so funny
And so
when
I
you think
explained
about
to him,
it.
and he was like, "Oh, in his mind,
Mm-hmm.
he loves their kid,
Mm-hmm.
but with in-laws, it's just they happen to be the people that brought the kid about,
Mm-hmm.
and so he, in his mind, he just thinks he has to be polite to them, but it's never occurred to him that he needs to like love them and be super
Yeah.
buddy or whatever. Like it's not something that's an active thing in his mind.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
That's really wild.
like that's because
That's interesting.
Yeah, like he
I've
just-
never actually felt like that either. I actually don't love being super close with the family. Like, because what I've learned in my history in particular is that it doesn't
mean anything.
it
What?
means
That
the
is
way
their
these
son.
people, no, listen, I'm like, the way these people do not care
when
about
you're like,
you.
come to find out, you
You'll
actually
be
don't
like,
give a damn.
oh, like I was calling you mom and you I'm a stranger.
Especially like maybe like the sister. You're like, wow.
No, the sister especially.
I kind of like it's the sister that always gets me because
why
I'm
do
like,
you date this boy? Why do you like this boy? He's such a. And then turn around. She's on his side.
Yes, all the time.
Like,
every single time.
Especially, it's always the sister. I'm like, wow, but you were the one telling me.
You're the one telling me to run away, even. but now
there's someone's sister
now
that
you guys
was
are best
like,
friends again.
The thing about you guys fighting is I can't even believe you're dating him to the point where, as in, what you mean is you guys are having an argument and he's not begging you. She was like, what I don't understand about the situation is you even coming to me to talk to him that you shouldn't be talking to him in the first place. But when everything, that's her brother.
Yeah, that's her brother.
Ultimately, what you come to find out is actually you were here for a good time.
No, literally. I was shocked. I said, oh, wow. Like, this is like, how many of us have come through here?
No, I think she feels bad because we're just socially
You're supposed to.
She's a nice lady.
Yeah.
That's it. She's a nice.
And the thing is, you said you're cordial with her. Yes. Like, you're not doing anything. It's not like you're being mean to her. So, honestly.
Do you think your husband is going around worried that he doesn't like your mother as much
your
as
dad and your mom are not close to him? That man is just like, oh.
Then, like, that's weird.
No, just, I think as long as you're polite to her and you're nice, you don't like deprive her of her grandchildren or anything like that. Like, it's fine. It doesn't actually have to be more than that. I think you are really overthinking this thing and it's not your fault. That's how we're like primed to think of this stuff culturally. That's why you're kind of bothered.
Yeah.
Go on. If you have a brother your age who's married, ask him how many times he worries about, I just don't think of my father-in-law as a father to me. He doesn't care, man. Like,
he definitely doesn't.
You're polite to the lady and nice to her, but don't overthink it. She just got here. Okay, you just met her, and God forbid anything happens between you and her son. You are a stranger to that lady.
Yeah, don't drag it. Don't make it. Don't try to make it something it does not have to be that.
Yeah, and when you force it, that's when you're just going to find out more things that annoy you because you are not actually just that interested in her anyway. Exactly. So it's okay. Just be nice, be cordial, be friendly.
Right.
Nice Christmas present, nice birthday present. Once in a while, you send her like a trinket that you saw. It doesn't have to be more than that.
Yeah.
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 I think you're okay. Okay, last one before we move on. I feel like I've lost it, definitely. Hey. Man, there's so many long things.
They write too much.
Jesus is long.
Because they write like they're talking.
I feel for the girls. I'm like, what's going on?
Okay, I found it.
You found it, okay.
Yeah, which one was it? The debt one about her husband?
Debt, yes. Okay. 100% debt.
Dilemma Dame says, I know you both always comment on us married girlies seeking your advice, but your advice is always sound and well-rounded.
Did you just hear us?
Yeah. She said, defo used some of it in my marital situations. Oh, are you sure? Anyway, I just found out my husband has been keeping a large sum of debt a secret. I only found out because the collection agencies were hammering at me. I confronted him and he seemed apologetic. But this revelation has me feeling uneasy, given we were talking about buying a house and a car as well as future plans for kids. That's my query. Ladies, is this offense big enough for grounds of annulment? We're only 3 months married. Sis.
No, wait,
Wait, no. The fact that she even said the word annulment, get the annulment. What?
Sis, what?
Do you know what is killing me?
The fact that you said that, yeah, you want to get annulled.
That man did not even come. Like when someone has done you so greasy that they wait.
He didn't even come to you like and be like, okay, now that we're married, I just have to tell you that I'm actually in crazy debt.
That is
crazy. Like they're looking for me. The fact that your name is even involved, like now that you're married, they're calling you so that you can, like, please, we need your husband to pay this money.
Crazy.
And he didn't even tell you.
I think that's the crazy part for me.
Also, it sounds like you haven't told him that.
Before collection agents come to the house, you will get so many letters.
You get so many letters.
Yeah.
You get so many letters. You get phone calls. Like before you
there
get
are many steps before they knock on your door.
Or knock on your door. And a lot of people, there's this really popular, he's an American divorce attorney. And he's done quite a few interviews. I forget his name, but he's really funny and he's very, very like.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
And he talks in every single interview he does. He talks about how like money is such a big thing.
Yeah.
A lot of couples don't get divorced over like sex.
Yeah.
Or a lot of it is money. And it's because money means money determines how you guys live, where you guys live, what your options are. Why are you lying? So let me tell you something that my dad always jokes about. He's always telling like because my dad he's in finance, but he's also a preacher. And he's always telling men, when she likes you really early, that's when you should be as honest as you possibly can. Because she's just so like,
that's the best time to slip in.
She's so rosy-eyed.
By the way, I'm in debt.
And that's why she still thinks you're all so cool and you have all this potential.
She'll be more understanding.
And you're super smart. So when you tell her you're in debt, what she's hearing is, oh, you're working on clearing.
You start hearing, when you really like a guy, he says, you start thinking, how can we?
Right, how can we work on this together? Yeah.
Meanwhile, you are the only one that was there.
Yeah.
And my problem is
you made it all the way down the aisle without this. Like,
you got married.
Yeah. And I'm sure you guys had a wedding.
Yeah.
No, that's what she's saying, that they have plans. They've been discussing their house, their car. At no point did you say, actually, we can't afford anything.
Where did she say she's from?
She didn't say.
She didn't say.
I'm actually so confused.
I'm very confused.
That's a lot of lying.
It's a big lie. It's a
lot of lying.
Lie. Now, the thing is, you can't ask us if you should get annulled or
just
not.
Do it. No, just do it. Girl. Because my thing is like, someone who really wanted to be married too as well, like, if you really love that man, annulment wouldn't even leave your lips. You would be asking us how can you fix it? You said, should I get annulled? The answer is yes.
Also, but the thing is,
clearly
we don't know
how much.
of the debt.
You know, there's some
situations that you're like, personally, if I
you
get
said no from me.
That's very true.
And for me, it's actually the size of the lie, because if we can get married and you hide, honestly, if I love you and you've made some bad financial choices, I can actually get past that if I know. If you give me the opportunity to
make the decision.
Also, actually caveat that way.
Depends on
and
how
you
old
have
you
a
are
plan.
too. Yeah, you have a plan.
If you don't have any plan, we can't even get married.
It also depends on how much money you already make.
Right.
What do you do?
Like,
you know what I'm
if
saying?
you did something wrong and it is an understandable situation, you messed up, now you're in this situation, but this is your plan to get out.
Or it could also be, I don't know.
Exactly, this is your plan to get out of it.
It could be student loans, medical loans. It could be anything.
I need to know what your plan is. But for the fact that you're lying to me, the problem is that, it sounds dramatic when you say you lie, you can't kill. Because, because what you want to do is you want to kill me.
Yeah. My mom used to say that when I was younger. My mom was like, if you lie, you can steal. If you can steal, you can kill.
You want to kill me because
that's so true.
What you don't mind is me being like embarrassed. You don't mind public disgrace for me. You don't mind.
Yeah.
If I know we can run it. Because you always have to give the person the opportunity to say, you know what, this is bad, but like, I'm down for it. To get married and then to come and find this out later is insane.
Very, very.
So...
And it affects, the thing about debt, once you get married, like debt becomes communal.
Yeah, that's why they're calling her.
That's why they're calling her.
Your name is on it as well. So I don't really... It's a huge lie. And personally, it's so big. Yeah. It's so big. Why didn't he tell you?
I would just get the annulment.
Yeah. My thing is always, what else are you hiding?
So I think the first discussion you need to have is, there might be more collectors out there. There might be more money. Like, you don't even know. So
you don't even know the situation you're in.
Yeah. So I think you need to have a conversation with, Oliver Twist or whatever. Like, whatever his name is, her husband. I don't know. Like, just sit him down and be like...
Pinocchio.
Sit him down and be like, bro,
oh my God.
What have I gotten myself into? And what else are you hiding?
Can you actually tell me what's going on?
Faith, do you remember there was another babe whose husband was in Do you remember? And he had just done like this, doing the big party for her.
Yeah. That's my own. They got married. Like, the money would have been spent on the wedding.
Exactly.
Money he doesn't have.
It's
the kind of thing where you could have even been like, okay, listen, can we wait a year for this wedding? Can we actually just be in a better position?
Yeah.
Let's go to court now and be married. Yeah. And then the big party, can we do
it later? Yeah. A lot of people do that. Yeah. That's why I'm
no, this is a dangerous
we would need so much more context, but I just say get the annulment. Girl.
And I am an avid, crime series watcher.
Yeah,
I listen to true crime podcasts.
It never goes well from this point.
Yeah, do you know how many men offed their wives because they were hiding debt or they had money problems?
We don't have life insurance.
Do you know how many men are evil when it comes to money?
Or
like
crime.
Like the other way around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if they find out that you do something money-wise or you mess up their money somehow, I'm speaking from experience. They're evil, okay? It gets really sick and twisted, actually.
I actually just want to beg you, please don't do any of these crazy things like liquidate your 401k or your savings that you have. Please, I'm begging you, let this be a problem of, so how are you going to sort it out?
Yeah, and he has a time period as well. I think some of the stuff...
Don't go and start like selling your own assets. Again, because you were never aware of... It's different if you both were like, this is our plan.
Yeah.
This is not your business. This thing came to you from outside. Like, there's certain things you should never find out outside your house.
Yeah, no.
On the roadside?
I agree.
No. You know, the kind of thing where someone will be like calling you and like this is, they're disturbing. This is obviously not true. Come to find out that actually, no, this is a bit insane. I don't know.
What would you do if your partner was in like crazy debt? And
there's no way I would not know this before we get married.
Yeah, let me not lie.
You asked straight up.
I feel like marriage is the kind of thing we need to print our statements out. We need to get everything like
on the table,
not by mouth. Log in.
Yeah, log into the account.
I think let's log into our accounts. Let's see. Let's see what we're working with, because I'm like, we can't actually be bonded together in every way. And then I have no idea.
Money is so embarrassing, though.
It's so embarrassing. No, and the thing is, that conversation, we're both going to have a lot of alcohol.
Money is so...
Alcohol's crazy.
Money is so embarrassing.
Alcohol's crazy.
It's so embarrassing.
No, it's so true.
Money is so
honestly,
embarrassing.
I was like, one of my friends was telling me that they did this. So they went to counseling and it was actually, they were joking.
Yeah.
But the counselor was joking, but they gave them some exercises to talk about money, some questions to ask to make sure that they're on the same page. And he was joking and he was like, look, frankly, it was before all these apps, when him and his wife got married, it was a case of, please go and request your last 1 year bank statement. Let's find out what's going on from all your banks. And so they sat down and they just exchanged the statement. And, you know, he was joking with them that it was foolish things like his wife just being like, as in, what are all these things you have always paying for? But like, what's this rubbish that you're doing? And each of them just being like, you spent so much money on this or on that. Like, just actually seeing, and he was like, it's the craziest thing because you realize maybe you buy something every week that it's like, this is a humongous waste of money.
Yeah.
I can never,
they did
my partner can never find out how much money I spend on food.
No, it's not possible.
No.
It's embarrassing.
He would actually end up being like, I don't want to marry you anymore. You are a pig.
Yeah. No, because to the point where sometimes I order something, it doesn't work out, and I'm like, this night has to be salvaged. I have to order something else.
Yeah. No, yeah.
So, I agree. But so they were like, they now did it, even though that wasn't part of the question, and they were like, wow. Like once they started, they got to like, they actually printed it out. They got to like second page, and he was like, we need drinks.
That's so smart though, because it's a good way to make
this
it fun.
thing we're doing.
Yeah.
We can be
sober.
He was like, I actually refuse to do this. Wow,
that's crazy.
And they're just like, they found out. And then along the line, someone would be like, oh my God, I have one app. There's like money there. Them guy open it. And so it now became kind of fun because they were now
I think that's how you
everything
should do
was on
it.
the table. And they realized that they both, nothing was bad, thankfully, but they both just actually didn't really realize the full financial situation like of their partner.
Yeah.
That's when they were like, oh, okay, you save money. That's very interesting.
That's good.
Like you actually have real savings. That's crazy. And it's like, oh, you do this. Very interesting. But so that's my problem. And if she did that and this still wasn't there, then he's a liar.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I do think that like money, and especially now that we're in our 30s, it's just people have had businesses come and go, and they've had really good or bad jobs, or they, you know, a family member has been ill and they had to. So that money is like a very big thing.
Very, very.
There was in one of my friends' close friends. It was so funny. She went to the beach with some of her friends, and they did a highly inappropriate icks. So an ick, and one of her friends said someone who his entire family likes. So if his entire family likes him, she's just like, no. She's like,
yes. Yeah, because that means he's definitely their provider.
They're calling you when there's a problem. They're calling you to talk. She was like,
Yeah.
No,
I've been in situations like that, or it's like you're the favorite of the family, but it's because they really are using you in every way. Like,
and especially sometimes when you're the favorite, it also kind of means that nobody's afraid of you.
yeah,
Nobody's afraid to call you.
Which means you don't have boundaries. You've never set a boundary ever.
At any time, they're ready to call you because you will jump to their help.
I agree.
I don't want you to be the person jumping anyway.
I agree with that, actually.
Let people be like, should we call?
Right. Like, is it safe to call him?
Like, they should be wondering, okay, you call him.
Yeah.
No, money is very, very techy. I just think if your partner is lying to you about money, they can do almost anything to you. They can do almost anything to you.
Yeah.
I'd rather you lie to me about like your family situation than lie to me about your finances.
Yeah.
Particularly early on, because at least give me the opportunity to surprise you. Because if you had said you have like some crazy debt, if I like you that much, I can be like, how much are we talking?
Exactly. Yeah, how much are we talking? And where is it from? Like,
what happened?
What happened?
How did it get away from you so bad? Like,
we can make a plan to get like, but it's like we would have to really figure out what the plan is.
I have a friend who said that her mom one time like collection agencies were chasing the woman. So she eventually gets back to them and she's like, okay, fine. Like, this is how much I have. And they're like, it's not enough. She said, okay, no problem. Don't call it. Don't take it.
Yeah.
This is what I have. Are you going to take this new payment plan? And she said, you know what? They took the new payment plan because what they want is their money back eventually.
Yeah. But also a lot of times collection agencies, by the time it gets to the agency, that's why I wish I knew where they're from. Because it's like by the time it gets to the agency, it's already
late.
Way. Like they're gonna accept pennies for what it actually is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Do we have any other ones? Is that the last one?
That was the last one.
Okay, great. Anyway, yes. Back to you, Simi.
Okay.
Are you a native New Yorker?
No, okay, so my family's from Uganda. I was born in Philadelphia. I moved to New York in January of 2020.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, before that I was living in Atlanta.
How was that?
Yeah.
What is, like, I'm very curious because I hear a lot of things about Atlanta as well.
Like the culture.
What is like the difference? Or what do you like and what do you not like?
Well, I haven't been to Atlanta. Like, I think what it was before I moved is much different than what it is now.
Really?
It's much. I recently was there for a work project and I was like, this place is like not even the same. That's what I remember. Yeah. It's like much more gentrified, I'll say.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. But when I did live in Atlanta, I what did I like about Atlanta? I think I just liked the culture. I liked the variation of foods. I liked the different activities I could do. But New York beats Atlanta for me by a landslide.
Oh, like, really?
Yeah. I think for me, I need a place where there's variation. Like I need a place where I can go outside and it's like choose your adventure type of place. I also need a walkable city. Atlanta's not very walkable unless you live like in center city. It's not very walkable. So you can't just walk around. You have to drive. Everywhere is a drive. So I just didn't really love that. And I think New York, I think I always knew New York was my home, even when I was younger. So yeah.
I really like parts of New York. The first time I came to New York, I feel like I was traumatized.
Really?
Right. Oh, you said so you were young.
I was young. I came with my parents. And so my dad had come here, first of all, at the worst time. My dad came here in the 80s for like a work. He's an accountant for like a work thing. And he experienced like all the stereotypes of 80s New York.
Oh, so yeah.
When we came back, I had just finished.
I can imagine.
I had just finished university. And so it was like you finished trip with my parents who are not like adventurous at all. My parents are not even like super fun. They are lovely, warm people, but they're not like fun people.
Yeah.
So I remember, but my mom had like an idea in her mind. And so she really wanted us to like take the sub. And I remember from the airports, from the London airport, my dad was like, I'm not doing all that rubbish with you guys. No, trust me, you don't want. Blah. He kept on trying to, but he couldn't dissuade my mom.
Right.
So literally like we left the apartment at the same time. My dad goes to get a cab. Me and my mom are like, no, we're taking the subway. I'll never forget, we get into the subway. First of all, there's like a pool of piss.
Oh no.
Like right beside. And then a big rat. Stop. Just, and then someone is having like an episode and he's screaming.
Oh,
and,
no.
And my mom, who's like a germaphobe, and she literally is standing like this. She's like, Jola, we need to leave this place. We need to leave now. We need to get out. We need to get, oh my God, we need to get out now.
That is so funny.
Like, it was just very, and then, like New Yorkers don't give a shit if you're a tourist. Like,
they don't care.
So the thing is, you think London is, do you go to London often?
Yeah, I've been to
You
London,
think London is like up and doing until you walk on these.
Yes.
People in London are, in fact,
they're slow.
They're relaxed.
New Yorkers are like,
it's very relaxed in London. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just strolling and people were like, you're not from this place.
Yeah, no.
You need to keep it. You need to actually keep it moving.
Yeah.
Like, why are you moving like you don't have
something to do?
I agree.
Just keep it moving and everything is so, but I like it because there's just so many different things.
There's so many different things.
Like sometimes it feels like a lot. I'm just like, oh my God, there's so many options. I don't know what to do.
Yeah. I think if you're someone who likes to spice up your routine a lot, New York is the place to be. I think I can get over the dirtiness. I mean...
Yeah, let me know. Like, I can't get advice.
I can get over it.
But you know what the thing is? West African, like, what are we fronting for? Really and truly.
No, but here's the thing. We don't walk on the road.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. You're in the car.
So it's dirty, but like, not in my house. Not in your house. And not in the restaurants we're going to. The problem is like having to walk. I mean, this trip, I already said it when we came, I'm not entering any public transport.
No. I drive.
Yeah, I'm like,
so I don't even use.
It's not that important.
Or I'll just get an Uber.
But it's fun. And you see so many different types of people. It's so fascinating.
Yeah.
Just going around, like everyone, and the things, people just look cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're so cool.
Like the average person just seems cool.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I went to get an ice cream and then I sat like next to this lady who came in. She's like tall. She has like knee-length blonde hair and she's wearing this really cool outfit with her little dog. And her dog has like, I don't know, ice cream for dogs or whatever. And she's chilling.
Very
and so
New York.
I said hi to her dog and she's looking at me and she's like, I like your outfit. Nice outfit. And I was so scared. I was just like, thank you. But it's true, like you're looking. And I think the thing I like the most about New York is I get why people come here with a dream.
Yeah.
It feels like you can make something happen.
Yeah. There's a spirit of the city where it's so... Today I was showing someone the view from my room and then he was like, sorry, go back. Like there's a huge... Like on the building on the side, there's a huge ad with a guy that has an eggplant on his face. I didn't read it until this morning. And it says... girth enhancement and screw fill, which I went to Google is scrotum filling. And I was like, America is a phenomenal place.
What?
Because the side of this building is promoting penis enlargement.
Yeah, that's insane. And then you'll go like a little further down and it'll be like a huge ad. It'll say Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus is coming back. You're like, wow, like
I was just
is
like,
amazing.
okay,
Yeah,
you know what?
right.
And I was like, I love it for the men. Babes are always getting their boobs bigger. I was like, you go,
that's so
boy.
true.
Yeah.
Love that for you.
I do think men need to do more. Like
They do. Honestly, they should try, right?
yeah,
If you have the money,
if you want to get
please
filler, get filler. If you want to do a little
do it. It's very important for you.
And then I like because
Just make it cohesive.
Because I write as well. So I love like eavesdropping just in general. And New Yorkers have no spatial awareness. So they just have the loudest
I'm
conversations.
like, you're shouting.
So I was in Target yesterday and these two babes were in front of me. And the baby is telling her friend. She was like, and then I sent him the nude and he didn't even say anything. And then her friend was like, yeah, he's a dick.
Yeah, block him.
I wanted to tell her, girl, your embarrassment is coming much, much further. Once you send a guy a nude and he doesn't reply in like 5 minutes, wow.
Also, the nature of the reply is very important.
It matters a lot here. Yeah. I just had this conversation. I literally was just asking my close friends. I was like, how long do you give someone to respond to like, it's not like a nude, but like a spicy photo. You know what I'm saying?
There should be no amount of time.
I said you have 15 minutes.
I think 15 minutes is actually
I would have died by then.
Some people
at the
said
10-minute mark, I will be dead.
No, I'll be dead.
So,
from embarrassment.
So the thing is, what would be left? No, I'm actually dead.
Do you know why? Because all I'll keep thinking is, okay, he's looking at it and now he's like,
especially if it's like you can see that they've seen.
No,
the best case scenario is that I don't know when.
Yeah, no.
Your
I don't know
phone
when you
doesn't
looked at
show
it.
me.
Yes,
there is no. There can't be an indication that you
Like,
see.
I can't see red.
No,
No, I don't want to see that.
Because I'm actually dead. The thing is, because before I sent to you, I've checked. I've sent it to someone. And my babes, they've replied.
Right, immediately.
So I sent it to someone and she was like, ooh, okay. And I'm like, okay, hey, well, I'm not mad here. Now I've sent it to you.
And you didn't respond.
Or your response is like one heart eye emoji.
No.
Enthusiasm, please.
No, I need excess to the point where I should be like, nah, you're lying.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm this good looking.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
remaining things you've sent me, what's up? Like, why are you
lying?
That's what I need. So I hate situations that make me shy.
That made me laugh.
But you know,
so
guess
much.
what? If someone doesn't reply to my nude, guess who's never gonna know? Other people.
Yeah, that's so true.
Those are things you die with.
Yeah, to the
He
grave.
didn't reply to my naked picture. You can never find that out.
Didn't reply is wild.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's
The thing is,
wild.
you will never know about that.
Yeah, no.
It's not a situation you should say.
I didn't reply.
I don't
is
think you have to
crazy.
share everything.
I love it so much.
That's like I'll share with my best friend. You know what I'm saying?
I won't
Like,
share with
never.
anybody.
No, she won't
She's
tell
like, to the
anyone.
Me.
She won't
To
tell
the
anyone.
grave.
That a man, no.
She will never. She won't tell anyone.
That is so funny.
will not.
No,
She
I'm
won't.
shy. There are things that like, oh, we can all laugh about this.
Right.
This, no, because you wouldn't have known
Right.
if I didn't say.
But didn't say anything.
But I love it. I love how like enthusiastic people are about trying stuff out and
Yeah.
how busy the city is as well.
Yeah.
Like post-COVID, so many cities like lost. And people always say that about New York as well. Oh, it lost its like vibe
Really?
after COVID. That it's not the same way it was, but it's still trying. Like New York,
It's-
London is finished. Like
Really?
London's late night scene is gone.
Everyone keeps saying this.
It's
Yeah.
Let me know, like,
It's
I
crazy.
ride
I know,
for
say
London
this.
so hard. And I've been there and I'm like, Jesus Christ.
It's gone. It's so
Yeah.
sad.
You know, like that whole, the city that never sleep, that city sleeps, they are
Yeah.
crashing.
Yeah.
I also think the difference with London is that I think London, is a very family-oriented place, in my opinion. Like, I think a lot of times, even like when I think about how people date there, it's very much right.
That's a stretch, girl.
That's a stretch,
Get you.
right? But it's like the way that things kind of, in my opinion, like go. Especially if you come from like a cultured background, African family, something like that. It's like you're usually in your parents' house until you get married. You know what I'm saying?
For a lot of people,
for a lot of people, you're in your parents' house until you get married. So the point of dating is like, how are we passing you off so that you can now go get your own house and do your own thing? So I think that's why nightlife just looks different. Like nobody's going out to like hook up or like, you know what I'm saying? Everything's like a sneaky link in London. Like,
yeah, to be fair.
Even the married people are sneaking
even
in
the
their
married people
marriage.
are sneaking, yeah. But it's like, let's go hunch in my car
But before,
or something.
it just used to be,
Like,
I used to find it so fun. And now I'm like,
It's really different. Maybe
Yeah,
also
it's
maybe we're
different.
old now.
maybe we're older. Because I mean, the kind of outing we used to do in London, I'm not sure I can go out like that.
No, we can't.
New York is still, I think, recovering from COVID. I don't think it's ever going to be the same. I think
Really?
it's definitely a place that has shifted a lot in terms of how it moves through the nighttime. Like when I say New York used to never sleep, I mean, you could go anywhere at 2 a.m. and people will just be getting outside and just be doing things like any day of the week.
Yeah.
Now it's a lot more reserved, you know, but I do think people try to keep it alive though, for sure.
Funny enough, it doesn't seem like it, but Lagos is like that.
Like what?
People are always outside.
Sections of Lagos. Yeah.
Oh,
Very small
Sections
Okay,
of
okay.
Lagos.
2 sections of Lagos.
really?
Precisely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Exactly 2. But generally in those 2 places, people are outside. Outside there, I wouldn't even suggest that you be outside with them. But I was gonna ask, like, were you always kind of big on your personal style or how you became a fashion girl and all of that? Because you were mentioning that you started with writing.
Yeah. I think I wasn't always a fashion girly. I don't even think I would consider myself to be.
Really? Of
Are you
course
sure?
you are. Of course you
I
are.
will. Let me tell you, me and my Pinterest, we will.
Of course you are.
I think the way that I look at style and fashion is maybe different than the status quo.
Yeah.
Like, I think a lot of fashion girlies, like there are people who like study fashion houses and like they're obsessed with certain brands and all these things. I think I like what looks good on me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like I I feel like I've trained my eye to know what looks good on me. And like I've trained my eye to understand color theory for me, you know what I'm saying? And like, I just know what I like in terms of fashion, but I also think you can't do that without really developing a personality in general. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think sometimes people will come to me and be like, how can I dress like you? How can I do this? How can I do that? And I'll always like make it so like philosophical, but it's like, is that a word? Philosophical?
For sure.
Okay.
It is a word.
Why did it sound, you know how when you say a word,
you know, there's something to catch
weird.
you out and you're like, what did I just do?
Yeah, you're like, did I just say the correct
right.
word? But it's like, I'll make it so philosophical and I'll be like, you know, like, I think it starts with however you perceive yourself as a person, you know, like I can't tell, I can literally give you my clothes and I doubt that you would look
the same,
or feel the same way that I feel in my clothes, you know? So yeah.
So it's like over time, like figuring out who you are inspires you on how to dress and how to be and stuff like that.
And I think also I think because I allow who I am to change, like I also often change my style a lot. You know, like sometimes I want to be like a cutesy princess and sometimes I'm like, don't talk to me, I'm a tomboy. You know what I'm saying? Like don't speak to me.
I have a question that I always ask people who are like popular online. I'll do the silly one first. What are like some of the craziest encounters you've had online because your profile is like open? I'm always curious about what they're sending people because I know what they're sending me and I'm already like, listen, this is really a lot.
Yeah. It's a lot of things. Honestly, the whole online thing is so scary sometimes when I think about it because sometimes I'm like, I wake up and I'm like, why are all these people here? Like, what are you doing here? Like, it's like, you know, I know I'm cute, but like, dang, what's going on here, you know? I don't know. I've had people, like a lot of people ask me for money. Like people.
Really?
Oh yeah. A lot, you know? And it's like, I feel so.
Are they slick with it or is it just like an outright?
Like, this is my issue.
You got $20?
No, they'll be like, this is my issue. Like, I just want to, you know, I know this is a long shot, but like, and I'm like, babes, I don't remember ever saying I was a bank, but okay. Like, I really don't. You know, it's like, I feel bad. I think, you know, I had to really learn how to have good discernment with situations like that. Cause like, when I first started, I was like, oh my God, someone needs like money from me. Like I would feel bad about it. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't do it.
But you're like,
I would have people around me be like, girl, don't do that. But I would be like, oh my God, I just feel so, you know, like I just feel so bad. And my friends are like, they're trying to scam you.
Yeah.
Please
like they send this to about 1,000 people.
No, they have. There's a long list of influencers and they've sent it to everybody.
They've actually done a thing of anybody that has more than 5,000 followers, they send it to everyone.
That's so crazy.
No, yeah, 100%.
So it's like I've had stuff like that. I've had people like back when I first started going viral, especially on Tumblr and Pinterest. Someone has my face tattooed on them somewhere.
Huh? What?
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Do you find that flattering?
No.
Or like what?
Scary.
Because
sorry to this person, whoever it is, but
excuse me.
I'm so African. I'm so sorry. Like
I can't lie.
No, please.
Yeah.
Please don't do that.
I've had people like, there was this one photo I remember I took back in, it was a while ago, like early 2018, 19, maybe even 2017. It went super viral. Super, super viral. People were putting it on mugs, on shower curtains.
Wow.
Someone got the picture tatted on their leg and sent it to me. They're like, "Oh, I didn't know that this was you. I just found your profile. Da, 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 da. Oh my God, I got your face tattooed." People have me hanging up in their house somewhere, and it was a very like out of body experience because I was just like, you don't even know my name, actually, probably. You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm like just an image to you. And I think that is like very strange feeling, you know?
It's very interesting that like you look good in a picture and because of that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's so funny because I know you said people are hanging in your house. They're wild things. And I keep thinking, how would you put it on a mug?
Yeah, no, I don't know. Like
to me, I'm like, do you know, I kind of get the other things.
Like the other things, the
mug,
thing, the mug
for me is where I'm just like, okay, but what would this mean?
No, literally. I don't know. Like it just felt, it was strange. It was like being famous without being famous.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not getting no money off of this.
That's always the thing.
Yeah,
That's
like,
always
this is
the thing.
dumb.
What's the second question?
Okay. how do you feel? So people put themselves out online. So us, because we have a podcast and we're always talking, it still feels different because it's not like Instagram. It's not you putting your style and whatever out there. I'm always curious about, like you said, you're a person. You're changing. You are.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel like weird about putting that out there, or people can feel this is what's going on in your life. You're in a good mood. You're in a bad mood. Like, how is balancing all of that while you need to do a get ready with me video, frankly?
No, literally. I don't know. Like, I think I've learned how to have a good balance between oversharing, but like being vulnerable and like authentic, like, I think especially last year was a very hard year for me, but like, I feel like I tried to show up in a way where I was honest about the fact that I was having a hard time, but I wasn't necessarily being like, this is exactly like 50-part story time on who did I almost marry? You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't do that, but like, I think a lot of times people don't know how to walk that balance, it's very hard. And like, there are certain instances where I will divulge the details. Like if I'm on TikTok live or something, or if I'm on a live, I'll talk the details because I'm just like talking shit with like a few hundred people, whatever. But like, I'm never gonna like put something permanently on the internet where I'm like divulging so many details about what has happened to me or like what is going on with me, because I just don't think that that's anybody's business in that sense. And then even on the TikTok lives, there's plenty of story times I've shared, but I'm not giving the full details. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm only sharing what I feel comfortable with. I think a lot of times people don't know how to kind of capture that vulnerability because they themselves are not allowing like themselves to experience those feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're just more so focused in like the story of it all rather than actually experiencing the feeling of it. So they can't really talk to what the feeling is. They can just talk about the story, So they just like get stuck on, I have to tell them that my baby daddy did this and did it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, you don't have to tell them. You don't have to say anything. You don't have to say anything. You know what I'm saying? So I think for me, I've just really learned how to have that balance. And like, I've also learned how to take a break. Like if I want to take a break, I just take a break. I think a lot of times you get stuck in this cycle of thinking that you have to be super visible all the time. Like you have to have so many eyes on you. You have to post every single day, 5 times a day in order for people to care. And it's like, I think especially last year, I just told myself, whoever's going to care is going to care.
Yep. Like it's not just actually do or die.
Yeah. It's like whoever's going to care is going to care. When I'm ready to like have that energy to post again and like be online again, I'll have that energy. But that's just it.
I was going to ask like what your like family thinks about what you do.
Yeah.
Because I find a lot of like first gen, second gen, talking to them about what it's like to build a non-conventional career.
Yeah.
Is fun and they're having a good time. But for a lot of people, it's difficult to balance parental expectations, family expectations with the reality of who you are and what you do. Because also for a lot of people, like our families have an idea of who we are. They don't really know you.
Yeah.
So sometimes they'll see some stuff and start to like, they're actually generally confused because they think they're like, but I don't know who that.
Literally, the number of times like one of my aunts or something will message me about something they saw I said on podcast, and it's like, this is what you think, and I'm like, yeah, that's what
it
I said.
happens a lot. But I wanted to ask what that's like as well because you're doing really, really well.
Thank
you're doing
you.
Amazing. But I'm sure some people are curious about what it's like to chase a dream when your family might have dreams for you.
Yeah.
And those dreams aren't bad. It's not as if your family has what they want of you or what the direction they are pushing you towards isn't bad. But I was wondering if you have like any experience with that.
Yeah, I think I was actually just telling I was actually on another friend's podcast talking about this about how I feel as though I'm a unique character, like in terms of family dynamics, especially within African cultures.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because for me, I mean, I just don't care. Like, I just don't care. And I think my mom specifically, like my family really does know this about me. Like, I will just leave. And just like, I won't talk to you guys. Like, it's like, and they know this. So I think for them, they're in this space now where they're like, she's talking to us again. Yeah. Like, let's just like, let's just like keep it calm. Let's not like pressure her. Like try to like
not do too much.
Yeah, let's not do too much, But for me, it's like, I really actually won't talk to you if I feel like you're infringing upon my self-expression and my like freedom, you know? And I think for a long time, especially with my mom, like it's just hard being a first gen, like African daughter.
Yeah.
Like this little like gnat. Yeah. Is it gone?
No,
it's just
there.
chill.
It's like
I think it's because of my
moving.
perfume. I smell like like I smell
Is it
like
floral?
vanilla. Yeah, like I smell like it's something sweet.
Yeah.
But especially with my mom, she, you know, growing up with her, it's like she's just very strict and like wants things to be her way. And like she wants me to do what she wants me to do and like all these things. And I was just like, girl, I'm gonna do what I want to do.
Yep.
I'm so sorry. I have to.
And you did well.
Hey.
Is it still bugging you?
Yeah, I can see it.
I can see it.
I can actually see
Mike,
it.
Stop.
It's like dancing around the mic.
Okay, let's pause. I need to kill it.
Yeah.
Where did it go?
The problem is it's so small that like I can't actually track where it is.
Sorry, this little knot is like, it's like landing on my nose. Like, girl. Okay. Wait, did he just kill it? Did you kill it?
He missed it. It was so
Damn
close.
it. Okay. It's okay. Don't come back over here.
But yeah, I think that's really cool. Also, like you spoke about last year, like you went through a really hard breakup and you were very open and honest and upfront about it. And there's a thing about people having any sort of parasocial relationship with you, particularly as a woman. So I find that a lot of male creators, one day they're talking about their girlfriend, you can even see her pop up.
And then the next day they don't address.
But then also people don't ask.
No, not even that they don't address. People will not ask.
People won't ask.
Yeah.
But with like women in general, I think, I don't know, maybe it's because of also societal expectations of what you're supposed to do and people projecting like your need for a family or being in a relationship as well. Did you feel like because this is what I'm feeling, I'm going to talk about it? Or did you feel like because people had associated it as a part of your identity, like you kind of were supposed to?
I just knew the questions would come eventually. And I was like, let me just address this now because this is all you're going to get. You know what I'm saying? I also just made the unfortunate mistake of like involving him in a lot of my content. So I think for me, it was like, it just felt disingenuous to try to just like brush.
Because then like all of a sudden, you literally see your pictures before you said anything and people are like, where is? And I'm like, hey,
Do you know, another thing
I'm like, you guys
and there'll be questions being like, oh, she hasn't posted him in a long time. Like, where is he?
They'll be talking to each other.
They'll be talking. And then someone else who also has no idea will respond, I think. And I'm like, oh my God, all of you are crazy.
So I think for me, I was like, oh, I didn't realize how much people would, I guess like attribute their viewership to my relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like,
oh wow.
Yeah, like I guess I was like, y'all started because of me. You know what I'm saying? Like he's an addition. But I think when you're a Black woman specifically though, and especially also being curvy or plus size, there's this weird thing that people do where they will validate what's possible for them because of what you're experiencing. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it was like, oh my God, people will be like, oh my God, like a man loves you. Like, oh my God, like it can happen for me. And it's like,
thinking,
hey, I'm like, I'm a beautiful babe. Like
why would he not?
Do you know sometimes people think they're complimenting you and it's the dirtiest insult?
Yeah.
Like I remember one time someone said, I can't remember what it was, and he just wrote, thank you for existing. I said, excuse me.
No.
So what are you trying
to do? My favorite one. I love that you guys are so brave that you go on your podcast without makeup.
What?
And I'm like, brave? We are beautiful guys.
I remember this one time I made a video talking about like my dating non-negotiables while I was still in my relationship. And I was like, oh, I'm in a relationship now, but this is the things that I was like thinking about. And I remember some people were like, wow, you were so brave for making that video. I was like, what is brave about having non-negotiables in dating?
It's like...
I think people get... Like, I always have to remind myself, like, you're not in reality. You're in social media reality. You know what I'm saying? Because for me, I'm like, I've never had an issue getting a guy. Imagine if you even knew how me and this guy got together. He had to fight to even, like, get my attention. Like, because it's like, I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a person who's like, I need to find a man, I need to find a husband, I need to find a boyfriend. Like, I don't really care. So I think for me, it was like, I was just bored one day and this man was like, let's be together. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like, you know, so that, and it's like,
yeah, and they have all these
people be like, wow,
things.
it can happen for me. I can be in love.
I think I like that you mentioned how people will use you to validate things.
The validation thing is so important.
And it's why they also kind of crash out when you shatter their dream.
Yeah.
Because they're kind of...
people get really upset when
they're not living.
Upset.
It's hard to sometimes realize that, what's happening is I'm not living, I'm living through somebody else.
Yeah.
And so when their life is not going according to my plan, I'm taking it hard like it's a person.
Because
Like it's saying something about
what a
me.
shame that didn't work. I'm sorry that didn't work out for you. That's hard. And there is like, oh my God, you guys have shattered everything I believe about love. And I'm just thinking,
They'll be like, you guys were the last reason why I believed in love. Like, why?
I'm like, you need to
And they know people that have been married for 30 years.
You know nothing about what's been going... Right. You know nothing about what's been going on in our relationship. All you see are these pretty pictures and these pretty videos, but like, you don't know the reality of anything. Yeah. And you're sitting here thinking that I'm supposed to be like this beacon of like what love is supposed to be. Like, that's weird.
Yeah. It's very interesting.
Like, I tell people, don't have couple goals. They're not real. It's not a real thing. It's not a real thing.
Like, it's not real people. It's just an image. It's just an idea. It's just an idea that's selling you something.
Yeah. I'm like, everything that you are seeing on your screen is curated.
Yeah.
Period.
By default.
Period.
Even if it's lightly curated, it still has to be curated.
It's still,
It still has to be edited.
It still has to be curated. It
you
still has to be edited. Post. There's still things that weren't said that you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, don't do it.
Yeah.
It's really, really interesting. And I think that's why a lot of people are like nervous about maybe like revealing their partners, because it's just, people make it so much about that. And it's like, okay, but you came here, you were here before now.
Yeah.
All of a sudden.
No, I told myself I would never post a man again. Like, I'm like, I think I'm good on that.
Yeah, let me know. I'm very big on that. Maybe on our second child.
But not because I'm like scared about, second child is crazy. But not because I'm scared of like someone being like, is this your man? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really care about, if you want him,
please.
If you want him and you can get him, please take him off my hands. It's actually, you're doing me a favor. But it's like, I'm not worried about that. I think for me, it's just like, I don't ever want people to associate me and like everything that I've ever done to a relationship. Yeah. Like, to me, that's so boring. Like, I'm so much more than like whatever relationship I'm in.
Love that. So I absolutely love that.
I get it. I get it 100%. I think it's very, very important.
And sometimes we don't realize, particularly like, I think women are raised generous.
Yeah.
And so we're also generous with like achievement and time and space. And so because you're happy and you're feeling warm and fuzzy and you're in a great moment, you're sharing a digital space that you've curated and built for yourself with someone
who also like might make you happy.
Yeah.
Like,
makes you happy.
Yeah.
But didn't work for that space.
Yeah.
And we don't see it that way because we're raised super generous. It's the same way like some women don't think of it as. I was watching a TikTok yesterday of this woman who was talking about just she makes content specifically for younger women. So like 21 to 25. She says it all the time. But she was like, if your boyfriend is coming over a lot, like you need to make it clear, like he needs to respect the space. So if he's using up toilet paper and eating a lot of food, and you need to, don't be embarrassed about making it clear, like you have to bring groceries sometimes. You're not begging him. It's just he's spending time there. And, he likes sleeping at yours because your sheets are nice and it smells great and all that kind of stuff. It's like, you have to be okay. And so many girls are like, I don't know, like I would feel really weird having this conversation. And she's replying to them that you created a really warm and welcoming space. There's a reason why you don't sleep. You've been to his house. There's a reason why you don't sleep over there. It's not as nice as yours.
It's not as nice as yours.
So you have to get him used to like respecting it and cultivating it. And her whole thing was, you think you're going to marry this boy. Yeah. And he's already used to the idea of coming into a space that's prepared for him.
Right.
And you're going to get married and get annoyed that he doesn't know how to maintain a space, but you've started it now. Like he doesn't know how to maintain this space because it's magical. Like he leaves. Whenever he comes back, sheets are changed. It smells all nice.
Like you've cleaned.
The fridge is
like,
full. The water is clean. Like it's like, I agree. Okay.
Yeah, so we just need to like figure out how to have those conversations and get women used to it. Really, somebody's in a digital space now and they're not, like, you're here for her.
Yeah.
Don't make it weird.
Don't make it weird. Also, I try to tell people, like, I don't like people who come to my house empty-handed. Like, don't do that.
Bring toilet paper. Bring
just do something. Like, bring flowers. Bring something.
Like, the basic thing
like,
is
if you're
grab
really
a drink,
seriously dating me, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're seriously dating me, don't come to my house empty-handed.
I had one more question about
rude.
because, like, I mean, this is why I rate people that put out content consistently so highly because I'm like, first of all, I don't know how you have the energy, but secondly, people are not okay. So now we have a podcast we do every week. So you put on weight, you lose weight, people can't see. And for you as well, and then you're in fashion, and I just wonder what that is like because for me, I'm always like, please leave me.
Yeah.
Okay, this is not why I am.
And they're so mean too.
I'm just like, oh my God, what is the problem?
Yeah. What I will say is I think I've been getting comments about my weight my entire life. Even when I was like my smallest size. And looking back on it, you look back on that small size, you're like, wow, I was snatched then.
I was
amazing. Right? I was amazing then. Why did I even like let these people mess with my brain? You know what I'm saying? So I've gotten used to the comments. I don't pay much attention to them anymore. I think if I had to pick a transition that's worse, I think going from being bigger to smaller is the worst transition.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Why?
10,000%. Because people think that they can they feel more comfortable commenting on your body.
Okay, yes, oh my God,
you're getting
you look
smaller.
So good now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. And I think it's happening for me. Like I've lost a bit of weight since being in my relationship because I'm like, that I was stressed. Okay, the cortisol was through the roof. So it's like I've naturally just lost weight, like going back to the gym, taking care of myself, sleeping more, like being at peace finally. And people really do make a lot of comments. A lot of comments. And it's way more than what I ever got when I was at a bigger size, for sure.
Yeah, that's kind of it. That's insane. I always find that as well because, you'll go out on some days or maybe you'll just wear something. And I know that I haven't done anything to do anything. And you're like, have you lost weight? You look so good. And I'm like, no, I haven't.
Yeah, it's really weird.
So like, this is an awkward thing.
I always tell people just like, I think it's like, find another compliment to give.
Like, just don't say anything. You like what I'm wearing. Let's leave it there.
Just leave it at that. Yeah. Like, I don't think you need to
That's
comment.
Enough.
Yeah. But it's very interesting the way that people view the body and like they feel as though they have like ownership over other people's bodies. It's very strange, like thinking that you can make a comment about something that is so personal to someone else, like you would never, if you knew someone was going through grief, right? Like you would never make a comment every single day or even like often enough about the grief that they're experiencing, like if you knew someone lost a baby, you would never be like, oh wow, like, it's like you would have decorum. So I think that people should have that same decorum even when it's just someone else's body.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Exactly. Oh, thank you so much.
Amazing.
We had such a good time.
Yeah, this was so great. I can't believe all this time went by. It feels so short.
When you said, I was like, oh no, we have more things to discuss.
I'm like, it's so
but honestly,
short.
I really enjoyed this. Thank you so much.
We had a great time. Where can people find you if they're looking for you?
So I am on all social media platforms. On YouTube, I'm at with Simi. On TikTok and Instagram, I'm SimiMoonlight. And then on Substack, I'm SimiMoonlight. So yeah.
Great.
Lovely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Guys, you know what to do as usual. Like and
follow,
share and subscribe. All the things.
Just do the things.
Do it.
Do the things. Like, just do the things. Don't worry. Anyway, thank you very much. See you guys
Bye.
next week. Bye.